The McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Superman in today's episode. Hey fellow collectors, welcome to a brand new episode of the show. Today we're taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, Zack Snyder's Justice League Superman, the red and blue variant. Now before we get into this review, if you will, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content. I sure would appreciate it. Now let's get on with the review. First up, we're taking a look at the packaging. As you can see, standard McFarlane DC Multiverse fare here with a cool little Justice League 2021 logo. That's a little different than any of the other figures, but window box, that's it. Side of the packaging gives you a look at the Justice League logo, Superman Justice League. Back of the packaging gives you a nice look at this photo of Henry Cavill as Superman. This is really the red and blue suit. It's just grayed over with like a black and white Photoshop technique or something, but that is really the red and blue suit. This side of the box gives you a tiny window to see Superman. Top of the box is a window. Bottom of the box is the UPC in case you need to find this guy at Target, because I believe he is a Target exclusive. Okay, with that out of the way, let's break this guy open and let's play. Okay, so here is Superman out of the package. First, let's start with the accessories. Comes with this pretty cool card featuring the same artwork that's on the back of the package. Back of the card just features a little bio about Superman, as you can stop and pause if you need to read it. Next up is the display base. You can see it's the standard clear flight base with the DC logo on it. If you have a McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figure and it came with a flight base, this is the flight base that it comes with. You can see it's got a little slot right there, T-shape right here, just slides in, locks in place, and that's it. Then you got the little grabby things up here which you put around his waist, and it helps support him. Okay, so let's take a look at Henry Cavill Superman. I will tell you first up, I do not like this one aspect of him. Look at his head. It's cockeyed that way. I mean, it gives him like this, like he's got this hump to his back, like he's bending over, like leaning over, and there's no way to fix that. There's no articulation in the neck to push that back, so it just looks really kind of out of whack. His shoulders are back here and his neck juts out like this. Even if you lift his head up that far, I mean, that still looks even, God, that's even worse. It looks like he's got turkey neck or something. This is turkey neck Superman. Ah, jeez, come on, McFarlane. And, you know, you would think maybe you could bend that torso back or that body, but even then it still doesn't work. It just, if you look at the way the shoulders, the way they're going back and the way the neck goes forward, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't look good. I know some people were complaining about the cuts of the boots here, but as you can see, mine look pretty good. I wish that they were, you know, kind of lined up with his knee, but they kind of jut out to the side, which I don't particularly care for. But of course, there's a lot with this one that I don't particularly care for, and there's a lot that I do like about this one, and we'll get into all of that. First up, the likes. I do like the heft of this figure. I think the cape really weighs him down. This is a soft, rubbery kind of vinyl cape, and it does have some serious weight on it, which makes him tend to go backwards and wants to fall over. It took me a while to get him to stand, just to stand up, which is kind of not cool. Now, I don't have the black suit version to compare just yet. I actually, if I was gonna get one of the two, this is the one that I was gonna want. So let's start taking a look at the articulation on this guy. His head can go, actually his head has pretty good movement up and down. And of course, you know, it's on a ball joint, so he can tilt that way, tilt this way. So that's really good. No movement in the neck. He does have butterfly joints, which, you know, can go back and forth a little bit. His arms can rotate all the way around. It can go up pretty good. He does have bicep swivel. He does have double jointed elbows. And also, he has pretty good mobility with his wrists that go up and down all the way around. And the one thing I don't care for is, you know, this comes one fist. I like Superman to have two fists, and he's only got the one. This one's just kind of like a karate chop. Hi-ya! Weird hand. I don't like that. So he's got articulation cuts up here at the torso, which gives him a little bit of mobility. Can he turn at the waist? I'm having trouble. If he can, I'm not able to move him. Okay, he can turn at the waist. Just kind of hard there to go. Now, as far as splits go, that's as far as you're going to get. Again, the diaper underwear here is keeping him from splitting too much. That's about as good a split you're going to get there. There's no thigh cuts. He does have double jointed knees, as you can see. He also has this ankle articulation. I hate. Look how loose that is. That's seriously loose. I'm scared of that. This ball joint that's just really ugly. Every one of the McFarlane toys has it. If I could change one thing about the DC Multiverse line, it's get rid of that awful ball joint, or at least find a better way to hide it. Some figures you can hide it, you don't see it. That's cool. Other figures, it sticks out like a sore thumb. Like this one, I don't like it. He also has articulation at the toe. Again, I'm not a fan of toe articulation, so yeah, that's not cool to me. And you can see on the bottom of his feet, he has holes for the pegs. Let's just take a look at the paint job and the sculpt. First up, we're going to look at the sculpt. That's not Henry Cavill. I can somewhat see Henry Cavill in there, but that is not Henry Cavill's face. I think this is just, I'm sure the sculptor did a fine job getting Henry Cavill in there. I think this is just an effect of too much paint is globbed on the face. I think if you, took this head off, got all the paint off of it, with a good bath of something, alcohol, maybe something to remove that paint with, then I think you would see a very good sculpt under there. And if you repainted it, and if you're good enough to do it, I'm sure it would look just like Henry Cavill. Now I have some white paint through here. I don't know what that is. That's kind of cruddy. It's not on that side. Maybe I'm sure it's just a paint issue there. Eyes look pretty good. Now, the one problem I do see is there's where the neck and the suit come together. There's lots of blue paint that went onto the neck area, and I'm not a big fan of that. Otherwise, man, that logo looks fantastic. The feel of this thing is awesome. This feels like the Superman suit you see in the movie. I mean, just look at the nice texture on this thing. Just absolutely perfection. Like I said, I wish this thing was so much better. I wish the face looked a lot better, and I wish this ankle articulation didn't exist. And this would have been the perfect Henry Cavill Superman, I do believe. But unfortunately, some decisions were made that just that didn't allow us to have that perfect Superman. Now, let's bring out the Action Comics 1000 Superman to kind of put them together. And, oh no, something's wrong here. Look at that. Henry Cavill Superman is a whole forehead taller than Action Comics 1000 Superman. I don't like that. That's not cool. Why can't these things be in scale? This is another problem with the McFarlane DC Multiverse figures that I absolutely hate, is because they're out of scale. Man, if you give me a Superman figure, this is supposed to be like the standard Superman figure. Scale him up correctly. Make Henry Cavill Superman the same scale. I don't understand it. It's not a... It blows my mind how these little things that could put McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line over the top. They ignore the little things, and that keeps them from being that top tier DC action figure line. It still goes to Mattel's DC Universe Classics. That's it. I can't help it. It gets on my nerves. Otherwise, this for $19.99, if you can find it in stores for $19.99 and you don't pay the stupid, outrageous scalper prices, this is a nice Henry Cavill Superman action figure. You can't go wrong with it. Alright, so if you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Alright guys, God bless.